skiff to the Oval Office with Congressman Meadows and Jordan going to consult with the White House team about some of the content of the testimony that's been going on behind closed doors. How long have you been aware of these types of discussions?
John, I was aware of it based on the breaking news, and it's wrong. Imagine a counterfactual. Imagine when Trey Gowdy was conducting the Benghazi investigation of Hillary Clinton behind closed doors, if Democratic members had, after each deposition, gone and called Hillary Clinton and plotted Hillary Clinton's strategy. There would be outrage in this country from the Republicans. And so if it was wrong for that type of situation, how can you justify Republicans in the House whose job is to have exercise of oversight over the president to be doing that?
They suggest that they are trying their hardest to follow the House rules, and their claim is that they're only discussing within the contours of what's been publicly reported. So does that cross any legal lines to you?
Well, I don't know if it crosses legal lines, and I even take them at their word. But the question is, does it cross an ethical line? Should members of Congress whose job is to exercise oversight over the executive branch be plotting with the executive branch on their strategy? And here's the other thing, John. If the president really didn't have anything to hide, if he said that he did everything perfectly, why does he need Republican members plotting strategy? The reason is these witnesses have, based on public testimony, been giving evidence that Donald Trump basically withheld military aid in demand of having Zelensky conduct an investigation against Biden, and they're concerned with the facts.
I do want to ask you about one other piece of reporting that we just got from Manu Raju. This has to do with the National Security Council John Eisenberg, advising Colonel Vindman not to talk to anyone about his concerns with the phone call. Can you think of any legal or national security reason that Eisenberg would advise silence to Vindman?
Well, John, in simple words, it's called a cover-up. I mean, why in the world is Eisenberg, based on public reporting, telling Vindman that he shouldn't be raising concerns about the president belaboring and pressuring Zelensky? Vindman is someone who was awarded the Purple Heart. He's concerned that a call is inappropriate, and you basically have a cover-up of him not being able to go complain about that.
He also said, the president has said it's a perfect phone call, so it does beg the question, if the phone call is perfect, why would anyone need to be silent about it? Correct?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what's bewildering here. If the president really believes that he did nothing wrong, why does he need House members to be plotting a legal strategy? Why is there a concern about people like Vindman filing complaints? The reality here is this was an elaborate scheme to cover up something everyone knew was wrong.
All right. Lastly, the Washington Post is reporting tonight that a growing number of Republican senators are ready to acknowledge that President Trump did engage in a quid pro quo, but they're going to claim it wasn't illegal and certainly in their minds doesn't rise to the level of impeachment. I just want your reaction to that.
Well, I'm glad they're at least acknowledging the evidence. I mean, the reality is the president has no defense. Everyone knows he's bragged about saying that he wanted Zelensky to investigate Biden. And the reason is because he was concerned about Biden winning in the polls and winning the election. Now, we can argue. I mean, let this be a debate for the American public. Most people, I think, will agree that the president of the United States should not be telling foreign leaders to go dig up dirt on their political rivals, that is not how we conduct democracy in America. If you believe that that is how we should conduct democracy, then acquit the president. If you believe, as Democrats do, that foreign leaders shouldn't be digging up dirt on your political rivals, then impeachment is the only answer.
Congressman Khanna, thanks very much for being with us tonight on all of this breaking news.
Thank you very much.